Yo, did you see what were you talking about? Because there's so much shit. I got Will Smith.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. I got
Yo,
that. Did you watch the reunion?
No, I didn't watch it, but I got clips of it. I saw clips of it. Okay. I wish I watched it. Nobody told me.
I watched it last night
on HBO Max.
Yeah.
I didn't, and I got HBO Max, but you know what I mean. I don't know.
What do you think of the Aunt Viv shit?
Yo, well, her name is
Janet Hubert.
Janet Hubert. I didn't like. I used to watch it. I wasn't a big fan of what's the name of the show?
The Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince. I wasn't a big fan, but I used to watch it. I do know about the characters, and I know they switched out on Viv, and I didn't like the part where, first of all, the part
you don't know why,
huh?
Do you know why?
Well, she said why in the interview.
Did you hear it?
Yeah. She was blaming Will Smith for that.
Yeah. Do you know what happened though? Do you know what really
happened? What happened?
So basically this show was being renewed for the next season, right?
Yeah.
And then they all got Will Smith was getting a pay raise.
Got you.
Right?
Yeah.
And they were
which he deserved. Go ahead.
Which he deserved. But then they were gonna give the other cast members, they was gonna pay him a little, I guess the same or a little more or something like that. And she was like, yo, they're raising, they could raise us too. Not as much as Will, but like some more.
She wanted to do the class act, like not a lawsuit, but let's all ask for a certain amount.
But basically hold out. Like
I understand.
We deserve.
They did that for Friends too. Friends.
Yeah. And it worked. And it worked. Yeah. And they did it. It worked.
Yeah.
So she's like, yo, we do this. And then she was pregnant too at the time. And then they just used that against her to basically let her go.
Yeah, but when I was watching the clip of her talking to Will Smith, she was talking about how
because Will Smith was like, whatever the fuck, and then everybody rode with Will. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would have rolled with Will too.
Yeah, but they rode with Will, and then they didn't. Then they let the fucking the studio that did the show, they let them say they fired that lady because she was bad at doing her job. Like she caused problems on the set. That's basically they made it out to seem like she was the fucking problem.
Oh, and she was blaming Will Smith for that.
Yeah, because he didn't speak up. He didn't say, yo, she was cool. Like it wasn't a problem working with her.
Well, when I was watching,
he basically egged it on. Like
I didn't watch the whole thing, so I'm just talking about the clips that I saw. She was blaming Will Smith for not blaming him, but she was just laying a lot of stuff on him to me that had nothing to do with him. She was talking about
it does have to do with him because if you on a popular show, right, like The Fresh Prince, making millions and millions of viewers, that's like it was like #1 show in the country.
Let me write down. Don't forget what I was about to say.
If you're on The Fresh Prince, it's the #1 show in the country at the time, right?
Forget.
And then the actor gets changed, and they go, "You were hard to deal with. You're difficult to deal with."
Will Smith didn't say that.
The studio said that.
Got you.
But you working on the show, you call them and like, yo, back me up. Like you noticed it wasn't like this. I was pregnant and they used that against me to just let me go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you don't back her up, you're the star. You know what I'm saying? You're the star of the show.
That's true.
You could have backed her up and changed her career. She didn't do a movie after that. She didn't do a show after that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She couldn't do nothing because her reputation was fucked up. People, she was labeled like hard to deal with.
I didn't think of it that way, and I maybe I should have watched the whole thing. But even if I didn't watch the whole thing, I do understand what you're saying, and that is true. That is true. But when you young, because he was 21 years old.
Yeah. He was, but he didn't know better. But at the same time,
well, not that he didn't know better. It's that like when when you're 21, you don't. Like it's like because she was talking about how she was pregnant and
she was getting abused.
Yeah. It's like you telling the 21-year-old that shit, and they mind they going, well, what did you do to get abused for? Like 21-year-olds don't think. Unfortunately, I think like a 21-year-old. I'll be like,
yeah,
he was beating you up. What did you do?
But it's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But she was laying a lot on him. But I do understand what you're saying though, and which is true. He should have.
It's a hard thing to.
I remember when Howard Stern, when they was telling him he didn't need Robin or something. They didn't want to give Robin a certain amount of money or something like that, and she was leaving.
Yeah,
she was like, "I ain't doing this shit with you."
That's
and
in the movie.
Yeah, yeah. And they was actually talking about that. And he went to her apartment and told her wherever she lived and said that we a good team and I'm gonna try to get you on but I can't quit because then we'll both be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so yeah, I think that maybe he should have definitely stuck with her. But see, a lot of this is on her too because she was irreplaceable. She was replaceable. Sorry about that.
She was not replaceable.
Yeah, she was. Because
come on, Shampoo. That if you watch the show, that other Aunt Viv is trash, bro.
No, she wasn't trash.
Not trash, but she wasn't that. She wasn't that. Like that was setting Janet set a different level to the show.
I know.
She brought that black power shit.
Yeah, because she was real, she was dark.
She made it like she made the role like rich black woman that got it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why
it kind of changed. It would have changed like people how they see black women, really. Like,
yeah, but that's why I say whenever you do something, you got to do it your best. No,
she did her best. She was amazing on that show.
Mm-hmm. Well.